Welcome back to the floor of my makeup room and office, and I'm here today to share with you all of my powder blushes. I hope that you were able to catch my cream and liquid blush video earlier this week. That is where I shared my 7 cream and liquid blushes with you. So I will have that linked for you in case you are interested. As always, anytime I'm on the floor, my puppies are here with me. So don't mind them. This 70-pound guy right here, he likes to have attention. Okay, so we are going to swatch things today, and if we have time, we may even try to do a little bit of some pairing of different color combinations, because it's really something that I've enjoyed doing this year, and it's helped to kind of curb the appetite of needing to have more blush, because blush is my second favorite category. So I see pretty colors and I think I need to have it, but combining colors and things of what I already have been helpful in keeping me from buying too many. Today, make sure that you stay tuned, because today I have some high-end blushes that are really, really amazing, but I have some super cheap things from the Dollar Tree that, if you're not familiar with my videos and not familiar with my channel or my collection, the Dollar Tree has such good makeup, and I'm here to share with you today 3 blushes that I have from the Dollar Tree that are so good, and they rival some of my high-end blushes. So we're gonna go to the floor overhead style and get to swatching, and I hope that you would consider subscribing if you like makeup and project painting content, and seeing a puppy or two every now and then. Let's go to the floor. All in all, I have 12 powder blushes that are included either in a single form or in these 2 palettes. Let's go ahead and start with what's inside these 2 palettes first, so that we can get them out of the way. This is a palette that I bought on my very first work trip, and my online school, we call ourselves the Dream Team. So this was kind of a fun memento of that trip. And so this Physicians Formula Butter Dream Team Face Palette has in it 2 blushes. This Muru Muru Butter Blush in the shade Saucy Mauve is such a lovely rosy mauve-y color. I love this blush so much, and a little bit goes a really, really long way. It has a slight glow to it. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera, but here when I'm swatching it, it has a little bit of a glow to it, which helps to really not have the need for highlighter. You have not kind of a glow coming from the blush itself. In this palette also is a Butter Believe It blush in the shade Pink Sands. I have owned this on its own, and I do not like it on its own, but paired with Saucy Mauve, it does just a good job, kind of like just being a partner to this. I'm pretty fair, and this blush barely shows up on my skin. Even when I'm at my lightest and I've like swatched it, like really trying to like build it up, it barely shows up on my skin. So I really don't like it on its own. So what I want to do right now is kind of show you how I like to use Pink Sands. I will pile on, some of the Saucy Mauve, and then I'll add just a little bit of the other on top. And I feel like the Pink Sands just has several different formulas, like colors in it. So you can kind of customize what you're wanting to do with Saucy Mauve. But all in all, I don't use Pink Sands on its own. This would definitely be one of my least favorite blushes. And you should stay tuned, because instead of ranking all my blushes, my next blush video is going to be top 5, bottom 5. So that one might be making an appearance in that video, and not in a good way. The next palette that I have is from Hourglass. This was their face palette a couple of years ago. The Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked Elephant palette. I think this is maybe 3 years old. Inside of this are 2 more blushes. This is, let's see, 5 is Blush Iridescent Coral, and 6 is Radiant Rose. So this is Iridescent Coral. This is Radiant Rose. And I would definitely say that that is a good description of their colors. Obviously, that's a very nice, lovely coral color. And the darker one, this one right here, a nice pinky color. And these blushes are very pigmented, in my opinion. I do go pretty light when I wear these, and because they are so special and so lit from within kind of glow, although this one does have a little bit of sparkle in it, I can tell. But generally, also with these, I don't feel like I need to wear the highlighter, which I'm just going to swatch for you. It's pretty blinding. I have to go really easy on that highlighter whenever I wear it. Very lightly with that one. So anyway, I do really like these blushes, and I do like the Hourglass powder formula. I like to set my eyes with this palette. All in all, it is a great addition to my blush collection. Next, some of the most affordable blushes, but not the cheapest ones that I have, stay for that, are my 2 blushes from Essence. They are the Pure Nude Baked Blushes. This one is kind of like almost an orangey red color, and it's the shade Bold Heart. Both of these baked blushes also, again, have a really nice luminosity and glow to them that I do not feel like needs to have a highlighter if I kind of need to like bump up the liveliness of my look. If things are looking a little too flat, the blush really does a great job of that. And this one has gotten a lot of use, surprisingly enough. The Pure Nude Baked Blush in the shade Goldie Cassis is a purple color, which at first I didn't think was going to be for me. But man, oh man, this purple is really something special. I don't know. It kind of just shears out to not be quite so purple. And again, one of my favorite things this year has been to wear blushes together. And these 2 colors that I never would have thought to pair together, when you mix them together, they just make, you know, just such a unique color. It's a very pretty mauvey light pink color. When you mix the 2 of these together, they really do just something special. So they're really special on their own, but together they're really awesome too. And I love this purple blush. And as you can see, these Essence blushes are a domed blush. Let's see if you can look at this one. This one has a little bit of the dome on it still, but I've used so much of Goldie Cassis that its dome is really starting to flatten out. So that makes me really happy that this, being one of my favorites, is getting lots of love. And I do need to use this one more often. I do know that, because it's pretty amazing too. Next, I would love to share with you my 2 Persona blushes. These are the Super Blush formula, and I have the shade Bubble and the shade Caramel. Bubble doesn't really get that much use, and I did use this in kind of like a makeup challenge that my daughter and I were doing one time. We do that quite often. So if you follow me on Instagram, sometimes I'll share some of the crazy things we do. So one time we had to do like a pink foundation, and so I used this in combination with like some moisturizer or something. So I was digging on it. Look how deep the pan is going to be on that. I'm never going to use this up, especially since the color is just not really something that's quite my personal preference. I think I like more of like corals, mauves, stuff like that. But I like having this in my makeup collection. This blue toned pink color, you know, definitely has had its moment, but I feel like I can use it on its own very lightly or combine it with other things, like I said, and that kind of gives me the different look. And Caramel is kind of a, I don't know, kind of a mauve tone also, but kind of a cool toned mauve. And I really like this one. This is one of my favorites for sure. I love the blush colors from Persona. They have, I think now they've made all of their super blush colors into the stick formulas, and oh, they're just really lovely. So I just like this a lot. It has a slight glow to it. It lasts really a long time during the day, and you know, I never have any problems like blending it out. And I like to wear this one caramel with my like cooler toned looks when I do choose to wear them. So let's see if we do a little bit of experimenting and add some bubble to caramel. And it just kind of brightens it up a little bit. Instead of being like a dusty rose color, now it's more of like a pinky color, but not that pink. Persona blushes are definitely something to check out if you like long-lasting, easy to work with formulas, especially their sticks. Man, their sticks are really something special. I have one blush from Milani, and it's a mini of the Luminoso. Also a baked formula, and really very lit from within kind of glow on that one as well. I feel like you really don't need to have a highlighter with this because it's like a highlighter built into it. It is a really lovely orange blush, and I do like to pair it with something crazy like this purple from Essence. It just kind of, I don't know, when you add orange and purple together, it just makes a really cool, pretty color. So highly suggest that if you're kind of like itching for a new blush formula or color that you've seen out recently, that you just take the time to kind of like do some experimenting with what you have, because it will really help kind of like stave off the need for more, because you can create more with what you already have. And now for the stars of the show, and certainly the least expensive things, because they come from the Dollar Tree, you guys. Ioni blushes from the Dollar Tree are so amazing in so many different ways. First of all, the packaging that you throw away is gorgeous. The packaging that the blushes come in is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at this one, Midnight Rose. Look how pretty that is. Beauty Spell. This is like, I think it's called Salmon Pink. Let's just look how pretty that is. And I think I had another one, but I decluttered it to my mother-in-law because she needed a blush. So I really think I've had 4 of these. And the reason I decluttered that one in particular also is because it wouldn't stay shut. So that's one thing. You know, they're $1.25, but the packaging is a little cheeky on some of them. So these blushes from the Dollar Tree are so pigmented, long lasting. The colors are really pretty, and they rival, in my opinion, these Persona, which are like $20-something. The first one that I got was Beauty Spell, and it's the salmon pink. And I feel like it's a dupe for the Milani Luminoso. It's pretty close. It's more pigmented and more orange than Milani Luminoso. Let's test it out. It's just a little more deeper in color, but it has that luminosity that Luminoso has, and it's a little deeper. So this one from the Dollar Tree would probably be really good even for darker skin tones than me, because you wouldn't have to build it up as much as you do for this one. So please check out your Dollar Tree. Please, I implore you. Go to the Dollar Tree. I got some really great eyeshadows that I've had to declutter to my mother-in-law because she was here for a trip and lost her makeup at the airport. So I gave her some of mine. So I gave her the Dollar Tree stuff because it's so good. And it was only $1.25. So anyway, please go now to your Dollar Tree. Next, we have this one, which is so cute. The packaging is so adorable. And this one is French Pink, which is a very bold pink. It's not quite like Bubble, where Bubble is this blue toned pink. This is a bright pink, maybe even close to like Bold Heart. We'll swatch those two together. So this one's the Dollar Tree one, and I feel like with this Dollar Tree one, you can really do a light layer of it to kind of tone it down a little bit, or you can build it up nicely. So this would be really great for deeper skin tones too. And see, the Essence and the Ioni are different because the Ioni is way deeper pink, and this one's almost like a salmony, brighter, like a salmony orange kind of color. This one doesn't have the orange in it, so not quite dupes, but man, they're both really pigmented, affordable blushes. The last one that I have to share with you is one of my favorites, and it's Midnight Rose from Ioni, which is at the Dollar Tree. And I've already filmed this and apparently wasn't recording, so here's the swatch. It is a lovely terracotta color, which is sort of a muted orange color, whereas this one is more of a bright orange, salmon orange, and the Milani is also more of a brighter orange. I'm gonna go get one of my Persona sticks because it kind of reminds me of that. So let's see how those two compare. What I was thinking of is my stick in the shade Guava. I thought that those two would be really similar to each other. So this is Guava from Persona. And Persona is a little more orangey, where this one maybe is like a little more brown, but they go really nicely together. I would definitely kind of like pair those two together. So now you've seen my updated blush collection. I'm always kind of trying new things and decluttering if I don't like something. Trying to find new homes for it, because I hate for things to just sit in my makeup collection and go to waste when I know some teenagers at church, or my daughter, or my mother-in-law even, who might enjoy the things. I am on a no-buy until November, so there won't be any more blushes coming in until November, and I would like to get one or two more of Persona's new sticks. They have some colors that I really liked for a long time in their stick formula, so I may pick those up later on in the year. And of course, hitting up the Dollar Tree for some of their really super affordable blushes is always a possibility starting in November. Okay, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and make sure that you are subscribed and stay tuned for the combo of my cream and liquid blush and powders. Thank you, and I will see you in another video. Bye!